project. I've always wanted to do it, and to me it's just a no-brainer. It's how we should build. It's not much extra cost, if at all, to do it.
You look for a block, and then you found this, which had an existing building on it, which was part of a duplex actually.
That's right.
So why did you buy this block?
Well, to be honest, it's not the most ideal block, as you pointed out to us, but it does have a pretty good northwest aspect, and just the microclimate. We fell in love with the park next door, to the west, and the outlook to the ocean, a bit of an ocean glimpse, and still with a good northern open aspect, which is really just an intersection of a street. It doesn't seem to bother us with privacy because we have, created a good native garden buffer at the front. But yeah, we know we're not going to lose that northern sun because we have an intersection and a verge on a corner opposite us that's not going to be, not able to be overgrown or built on.
Because normally, north facing to the street can be a problem.
Yeah.
But in your case, it's become a benefit. You're up high because of the slope. So you're sitting up high, you can never be built out, and you have a panoramic view across the front and then also across to the park to the west. And the park to the west gives you fantastic shading. And can I see the ocean through the trees there?
You can. That's the window that we argued for that ocean glimpse, the western window that had the smart glass that we weren't meant to have, but we sit here and love it every day.
Well, look, I think that's so important that people realise that you don't have to be super strict, particularly when you've got a view through the trees across to the ocean. It would be crazy if you didn't take advantage of that. Does it cause you any problems?
It doesn't, no. The shade sails work well. That's one of my key tasks is a small shade sail to the west and obviously to the north. And we get the cool breezes in summer, and we're sheltered from those harsh winter storms by the dune at the back of us. So just a really good microclimate. With
the temperatures, say we're at the end of winter now, we're just coming into spring and we've had a very rainy day today. And I noticed that you have your medium to dark coloured tiles, which are undulating surface, perfect surface, non-slip, but also picks up more heat. You've got this big northern window. So from a winter point of view or end of winter, have you needed any heating at all through winter?
We have just a couple of nights in the boys' room, which they share a room, and it's the coldest room in the house. So just a peak, probably a handful of nights where it's been dipped below probably, not that I've monitored the temperature much, but just by feeling, it just seems to be those cooler nights where it's 4 or 5 degrees outside, or forecast anyway.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So, because normally you'd be trying to be 2 rooms deep north to south, but you're 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms, plus you've got a loft that runs off their activities room. So therefore, whatever heat tries to get in there will go up to the loft.
Yeah. And
so therefore, but say 4 or 5 nights, you say? It was...
Yeah, probably, it wouldn't be much more than that. It's been quite a mild winter too.
Yes.
And that'd probably be the maximum. And we really go into shutdown mode, shut all of the double drapes with the block-out curtains, and only open up once we've monitored the temperature, either by feel or gauge, and that we've got a good sea breeze coming in. Then we'll open up and vent as we see fit, from the southwest to the northeast. The window is obviously orientated and designed by yourself to do that, and it works well, flushes out, and we've got the added advantage of upstairs.
Yes, which creates a venturi effect. Yeah, no, that's great. Yeah. So, and I noticed you've got the pelmets as well, with the drapes to stop the air from circulating across the top of the drapes.
Yeah.
So with the block-out curtains, would you use them all the time in summer, just in the hot periods, or?
Yeah, I guess gradually moving into your summer, from spring to summer, we'd gradually open longer or close for shorter periods, and in the peak of summer, we're really shut down.
Yeah, so you can manage it. So the good thing about drapes, is that you can open and close them when it's going to be a hot day, etc.
Yeah, and just gradually feed them in and to where it feels comfortable. They work very well. Yeah, trying my best. I've got the citrus out there and some herbs and a bit of a trough at the front for annual and like a planter box arrangement out the front facing northeast for the herbs and annuals, and also citrus, various other small fruits for the kids like gooseberries. They take advantage of the winter sun and they do very well there. It's not my best work, but they're probably harvested a bit early, but yeah, we've had a few crops now. The kids get sometimes a bit gung-ho to take them off a bit earlier, but I'm sure we'll get something out of it. They also get fed by grey water system that's approved by the council.
So you've got a proper grey water system and a purple pipe?
Yes.
Yeah, which runs around, which is fantastic. Does that feed your banana tree?
No, it doesn't. That's at the back and that's on a bore water. So the block was lucky enough to also have an old bore.
Yeah.
It did used to service all three properties.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah.
and that's been great for us. We don't use it much either.
Yeah. Because you've also got water tanks?
That's right. Yeah. Rainwater harvesting to 3/4 of the roof, I think it is.
Yes. What capacity tank do you have?
It's 10,000 litres.
Yeah, 10,000,
Yeah.
which is good.
It's a good size.
So how long does that last you? That's plumbed into the toilets and the laundry?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we get probably most of, all of the winter and most of spring out of that. 3.1 kilowatt.
3.1 kilowatts. Not a huge system. So do you have, so you've got induction, so it's close to an all-electric house?
Yeah, close to that, although we do have the gas boosted heating with the solar rooftop panels. So that's the only thing, gas and a few other small appliances. But yeah, mostly electric, and it serves us well. The bills have been very minimal.
What would your normal bill be in winter? And those billing periods are what, 2 month
2 months,
billing periods? Yeah.
On average, around $75 to $80.
75. Is that including your delivery charge?
It is, yeah. That's
charge?
post that tariff taken out, which is not much these days. But, we've all got to do this anyway. It's not only a benefit for yourself. You know, at the very least, if you look at it in terms of saving money and living in a comfortable house, I mean that's just a no-brainer. But also doing your bit for the environment and building a house that's here for the long term. And I think it's definitely worth any effort that you have to go to in terms of getting council approval for a slightly different design or your grey water system, whatever it is. It's not insurmountable, and it's not any more trouble in a normal housing application or approval.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, definitely worthwhile.
No, thanks, man. That was great.